Alrighty, Yu-Gi-Oh players, welcome to round number 4, and we have something interesting here for you guys today. Another interesting matchup. I wanted to find the most interesting decks possible. This is actually a replay of the last big tournament that we had. I think it was the Flames of Destruction tournament, and that was a few weeks ago when Flames of Destruction dropped release weekend, and same exact, not the same exact players, because on the other side of the table was Eddie instead of Saddam, but we got Saddam now with Trickstar, and we have Ricky Hernandez with Gem Knights. Now, what has changed since last week? New ban list and a brand new set. So these players are playing with the brand new ban list, and they're playing with the brand new set. Ricky, a faithful advocate of Gem Knights, loves his Gem Knights. Like, this man has been passionate about Gem Knights for as long as I've known him, which has been a while. And sure, nobody really wanted to see, Gem Knights back then. It was just like, oh, Gem Knights FDK deck. Well, it's the same old FDK deck, but the thing is, they hit Master Diamond to 1, I believe. I think that was like the major change. I could be completely wrong. But the deck got a huge hit on the ban list, and many deemed it unplayable or unable to FTK anymore. And now we have Ricky claiming that the deck can still do what it did before. Not sure if I believe him. We're going to see exactly how this plays out. He went first and set a monster, so not looking very good. Gem Knight showing what they're best at, which is bricking. We're going to see exactly what he can do here against Saddam's Trickstars. Trickstar, a very annoying matchup. They both play burn cards, so you can call it a burn mare match. But it was something interesting. I figured it would be nice to see what Gem Knights bring to the table after their huge hit on the ban list. And wow, that was a Scorpion. What was it? That's Darling Cobra, I believe. Darling Cobra. So the brick. Ricky opened the Garnet, which significantly worse than a Garnet, because at least a Garnet in his deck is a name. Here, that plant actually does nothing for Ricky, for his game plan. Nothing. Can't even Gem Knight Fusion it away, really. Saddam starting pretty strong here. It looks like 3 set Speller Traps along with the Licorice and the Candina. Alright, so Ricky getting started here. Being able to... Actually, he plays 2 Darling Cobras, so that's great, because if you open with 1, your deck is completely not, like, dead. Or at least your 3 Orphan Scorpios are not completely dead. So really cool that he does play 2. He is going to summon MX Saber Invoker. That's going to special summon a Gene Warp Werewolf, and he's going to go and link those away. Alright, so Ricky going into Mrs. Radiant, which is very critical for what he wants to do here. He's going to make the Block Dragon. Block Dragon, a very powerful card, We went over this last time. When it's sent to the grave, I believe adds 3 rocks. Could be completely wrong. Let me double check that. Yeah, so Block Dragon, you can add up to 3 rock type monsters from your deck to your hand, whose levels equal 8. Alright, so looks like Saddam did take game 1. Ricky's play, unfortunately, being stopped in his tracks after opening a huge brick in the Darling Cobra. So we're going to see what Trickstars have in the sideboard for this Gem Knight matchup. It is just a, go first and try to go off or bust type deck, I would imagine this Gem Knight deck is. It still can perform, not as consistent as before. It's obviously missing a huge key piece, and that in turn just hurts the whole objective of the deck much, much harder than before. So we're going to see if this deck is even, functional, but these guys, I believe, are X1 here. So they're both 3-1. They do have a very, very legitimate shot of making the top 8. And we're going to see if it's possible here for either one of these players. Going into game 2, we got Ricky going first, playing Unexpected Die to summon a Gem Knight monster from the deck, special summon. Ooh, Saddam here with a Ash Blossom on the Lone Fire. That has to hurt. Yeah, that might have been the turn right there for Ricky if he didn't have to face down that Ash Blossom. It's quite unfortunate, but for Saddam, he's going to be able to play a Trickstar Candina and add a Trickstar Reincarnation. Alright, so Forbidden Chalice for Saddam, that's insane. I don't think Ricky's going to be able to play here, unfortunately. He's got a Gemini Fusion and an Obsidian in hand. Not sure if those are materials to make anything here. The Lone Fire getting chaliced. Yeah, Ricky's going to have to pass the turn here. That is quite unfortunate. Saddam has a Trickstar Reincarnation down. Not sure if he actually wants to play it here and give Ricky a new hand, unless he actually gets to draw a lock. Yep. And that was a quick one, guys.